Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are continuing our 2016 NFL betting preview team by team. Right now, we're oh my God, the Cleveland Browns.
Guess what? I was going to bring in the jerseys
Lord.
because they were on sale for $1.99. I'm not kidding. Johnny Manziel jerseys, number 2, was in the window of some department store in Cleveland.
You know,
I was trying to have them flown in for us.
We already discussed the Philadelphia Eagles, and we made the mention that.
You know what, Pete? This is the Browns, right? Let's go to the next one.
I know we could do. I mean, well, no, because let's stick here because there might be good betting value.
It's great betting value.
I'm thinking that this team might be so bad that they're going to be a good bet against, despite the fact that everyone knows how bad they are. I mean, we were talking about how in our Yahoo show we talked about their week 1 game against the Eagles and how bad the Eagles are, and maybe that the Eagles shouldn't be a 7.5 point favorite. But I don't know. Looking at the Browns, I mean, this roster is gutted.
What's the team total for wins? I'm embarrassed.
4.5. 4.5. The over is -130. The under is +100.
Wow.
And it's just the problem is that they're starting over, but it feels like every game's going to be a preseason game, right?
It does.
I mean, they're not Hugh Jackson has
buddy.
no expectations for him this year. I mean, if they go 2-14, he's not. If they go undefeated, if they go winless, he's not going to get fired. It's a rebuilding process that has no expectations. They're not even trying to make the roster, competitive this year. The roster's gutted. It feels like an expansion team, right?
It really does, and I think there's got to be a clause in Jackson's contract that says we don't expect you to win for 5 years.
I think that they understand that, or at least 1 year for sure.
I think so. Come on, Josh Gordon. It's all just a mess, and whoever can step in as a man and say I'm willing to take this mess on, just like after the Penn State debacle, my hat's off to him. But Pete, I'm looking to fade this team early as well because I think they're gonna, again, decent defense. They have some parts, but everybody on that team has lost faith in the direction they're going. So that takes time, and especially when you're dealing with someone else's mess, because he can't just free agents. They can't just get rid of that roster. So, I'm going to be fading them. But then guess what? In the second half, towar's the end, I'm going to be looking to some
because they might be playing spoiler, and those are games they are going to win.
Yes.
I mean, for sure, like all these guys are going to be playing hard. They drafted they've got like 14 rookies on the squad, and so all those guys are going to be playing hard to prove themselves. But again, it just feels like each game's going to be like a preseason game where like they want to play well, they want to see what they've got, but not necessarily get wins.
Exactly. And every team in the NFL that has them on the roster, they're looking at that as a bye week, basically. It's like, damn, when do we play the Browns?
I mean, I could even see them like playing a team tough in the first half, and then Jackson putting in other guys that gives them a worse chance of winning the game, but just to get the guys in-game experience. Yeah. I'm exactly right. I'm exactly with you, though. Looking at them late in the year when things start to come together a little bit, the picture starts to become clearer, and they have some games that are actually meaningful for the other team. They might start to take some pride in playing spoiler.
I think so.
I'm looking to fade the Browns even as a big underdog, maybe for the first 2/3 or 3/4 of the season, and then at the very end of the season start to look at maybe betting on them, especially if they're a big underdog against teams.
I was kind of surprised they got 2 Monday night games this year. I'm just kidding, Pete.
No, I mean I'm just saying and as far as the season win total is concerned, definitely I would take the under 4.5.
I have to. I think it'd be really a miracle if they get 4. This is a team could go 2-14, and they're probably expected to. So I think that's good value. And again, early on, I'm going to be fading them on first halves. That unit's going to take time to gel. And also, second half of the season, because of the defense, I think it's going to be a good team to use because they're going to be undervalued, I believe, second half.
All right. And when the regular season comes around, when the NFL season is finally here, don't forget to use SBRodds.com every day to compare the lines and all the books that you have, and to figure out which books to have, sportsbookreview.com.
You are the epitome of a line shopper, Pistol Pete.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.